Hello everyone, welcome to your foundations practice. My name's Ari, just in case we've never met before. Now, if you did have a couple of blocks, these yoga blocks are very handy for the whole yoga experience from when you even go into advanced level practices, okay? So I recommend getting a hold of some if you don't have them already, but for now, if you have anything at home you can use like a block, like a book or something, that can also be helpful, okay? Also a yoga strap or a belt is always handy. Now, we're going to start in a cross-legged position today, so come to sit comfortably, and if you need to elevate your seat, just sit on something. So our first lesson is about finding the breath. The breath is the most important part of the whole yoga experience in my opinion. So if you keep the calm control of your breath, you will settle your mind, and ultimately the whole practice of yoga is about calming your mind. Yes, you'll get stronger. Yes, you'll get more flexible, but ultimately we want to walk away feeling grounded, settled, and calm, okay? A nice blissful experience once you've finished your practice. So that's the idea. If you're puffing and panting while you're practicing, it means you're not doing yoga anymore, and all of a sudden you've gone to the gym or you've gone for a run, okay? So we're not doing that. We're working consciously with detailed alignment, applying the calm breath to this detailed alignment, and sometimes moving in gentle flow. So that's the idea, okay? And that's what we're really going to be focusing on in this lesson. So once you've found your comfortable seat, rest your hands on your knees or your thighs and just sit up nice and tall. Let's close down the eyes and start to tune in to the breath. I want you to notice your attention, notice your breath, and just start to refine both of these things. Breathing in through the nose, and if you can, breathing out of the nose as well. Feel the inhalations bring energy up your spine, lifting up the sides of the neck through the crown of the head. Feel the exhalations bring you a sense of grounding, settling you onto the floor or the block or the cushion, whatever you're seated on. Just make sure your jaw is relaxed, your shoulders are relaxed. You've arrived on your mat, ready for your yoga practice. Now, bring your hands together in a prayer position in front of your heart. This is called Anjali Mudra. And a mudra is a gesture, so this is our gesture of balance and calm. We're really inviting these qualities in, and we want to hold on to it for the full practice. Now, if you'd like to set an intention or a focus for your class today, you could do that. So if there's anything you're working on in your life right now, or just on the yoga mat, maybe you're reminding yourself of why you're here in the first place. And once you've done that, you can gently open your eyes and just place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. So you choose which hand is on the belly, which hand is on the heart. Now, when you inhale, I want you to fill your belly with your breath and then roll the breath up in towards your chest. So you're feeling the chest expand under your hand. Now, as you exhale, I want you to feel the chest contract and then take the breath all the way back down into the belly. Now, as you can close your eyes if you want, inhale, start to roll the breath up from the belly, filling the belly with your breath, rolling it up into the chest, in towards the collarbones. And as you exhale, just imagine the breath traveling back down the other way. So you notice this expansion and this contraction. The inhale is a rising energy from the belly up into the chest, through the collarbones, expanding. And as you exhale, feel the chest contract, feel that you're subtly bowing in. So you notice this pulsation, this ebb and flow, the expansion on the inhale, just keep breathing smoothly in and out of the nose. And the exhalations, you feel that subtle contraction, this bowing to the center. See if you can inhale through the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale out of the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale through the nose, count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling out of the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple more rounds. Release your hands on your knees if you like. Breathing smoothly, rolling the breath up from the belly into the chest, collarbones. And as you exhale, just letting the breath smoothly travel out of the body, feeling that expansion, contraction with your breath. Do another round. Breathing in and out of the nose, slowly, smoothly, with no force or strain. And then exhaling. Now this time as you inhale, sweep the arms out and up. So take up space if you can. The inhale reaches the arms up. See if you can bring your hands together in a prayer. Maybe look up. And as you exhale, bring the prayer down the center. Bring it in front of your heart. Connect the breath and the movement. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. You can either keep your eyes closed or open them if you want. Palms press. You can look up. And as you exhale, bring the prayer down in front of your heart, pulling all that energy and focus to center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Take up space. Grow taller, lift. And then as you exhale, bring the prayer down the center. Okay, now come into a tabletop. So 4 points of contact on the mat. Hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Make sure your arms are straight, your triceps spin back, your biceps point forwards, okay? And your shoulders slide back, but the sternum and crown reach forwards. Now, when you're ready to inhale, dip your belly towards the floor. Feel your heart move forwards and up. This is the expansion. And as you exhale, tuck under the tail, zip up the belly, round your spine like a cat. This is the contraction. Inhale, belly dips, heart moves forwards and up. Cow pose. And then exhale, tailbone tucks under, belly draws in, round your spine in the cat stretch. Keep pressing the palms down. Again, inhale, belly dips, heart moves forwards and up. Exhale, spine rounds, bring the chin to the chest. Do 2 more. Notice how you're connecting your breath with your movement perfectly. Inhale through the nose, nice, slow, smooth breath. Exhale out of the nose, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. Again. And exhale round. Now come back to a center position, which is neither cat nor cow. You're in neutral. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Open the chest to the right. And then exhale, just return your hand down in the floor. So we're going with the breath. Now inhale, raise your left arm up. Open the chest to the left. Exhale, return your left hand down. Just go with your breath. Inhale, raise the right arm up. Open the chest to the right. Exhale, return your hand down. Inhale, raise your left arm up. Open the chest to the left. Exhale, return your hand down. 1 more each side. Inhale, take your right arm up. Exhaling, you'll return it down. Inhale, raise the left arm up. And then exhale, return it down. Now straighten your right leg and tuck under your right toes at the back of your mat. Engage through the right quadricep. Now lift your right heel off the floor and check your little toes pointed down. Now see if you can balance. Extend your left arm forwards with the palm facing in. Find a strong line. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring left elbow to right knee and gently switch on your core. Inhale through the nose, lengthen and extend a straight line. Exhale, elbow to knee. 1 more. Inhale, lengthen and extend a straight line. And then exhale, elbow to knee. Now just return your left hand to the floor, the right toes to the back of the mat again with the toes tucked under. Now you're going to spin your right heel down to the left, and I want you to press into the outer edge of your right foot. If you feel a little unsteady, just kickstand your left foot out to the left a little bit. It'll help you. Now your left hand's below your left shoulder, your left knee's below your left hip. Now we're going to circle the right arm with the breath. So inhale, take it back and up. You can look slightly up. And as you exhale, reach it forwards. circle it down and around. So big circles warming into your shoulder. Inhale, take the arm back and up. Exhale, take it forwards, down and around. Again, inhale, take it back and up. Connect the breath and movement perfectly. Exhale, reach it forward, circle it down and around. Now this time, inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, take it diagonal and keep it diagonal. Keep breathing. Slide your shoulders down towards your back foot. Keep reaching through the whole side body. It's like you're trying to yawn the whole side body open. Big stretch. Take an inhale. Gaze to the floor. Exhale, circle your hand down, lower your right knee. Come back to the tabletop position. Now tuck under your left toes. Extend your left leg straight. The heel reaching away from the head. Now you'll pick up the left foot until the heel's roughly in line with the hip and the little toe pointing down. Now take the right arm forward. See if you can balance. The palm faces in. Take an inhale, get long. And then as you exhale, bring right elbow to left knee. Again, inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one. Inhale, lengthen and extend, straight line. Exhale, elbow to knee. Now just return your right hand to the floor, left toes to the back of the mat. Now you're going to spin your left heel down to the right, press into the outer edge of your left foot. Now hug your right hip in. Remember, if you need to kickstand your right foot out a little, do that. Make sure your right hand's below the right shoulder, right knee's below the right hip. Now let's do those circles with the left arm. Inhale, take it back and up, so connect with your breath. Exhale, reach it forwards, circle it down and around. Big circle, warming into the shoulder. Inhale through the nose, take it back and up. Exhale out of the nose if you can, reach it forward, circle it down and around. Again, inhale, take it back and up. Exhale forwards, down and around. Now this time, inhale, take your left arm straight up. Keep it there. Slide your shoulders towards your back foot. Lengthen your tailbone towards your back foot. Let the top rib cage move down into the body a bit. Keep the arms strong. Keep reaching. Now take the left arm diagonal. Just keep it diagonal, the palm facing down. Slide the shoulders down. Stretch out the whole side body. Then look to the floor. Circle your left hand to the floor. Lower your left knee to the floor. Come back to the tabletop. Now just take your hands slightly forwards of your shoulders. So just slightly, ever so slightly. Now just shift forwards. Look slightly forwards. Now bend your elbows straight back as you exhale. Slowly lower all the way down. Hips, then belly, then chest. Make sure wrists are below the elbows for cobra pose. Untuck the toes. Press into the top of the feet. Hug the arms in. Inhale, peel up the head and chest. You're not coming up very high. Keep the back of the neck long. And then exhale back down. Again, cobra. Inhale, lift. And then exhale down. With the breath, one more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale down. Now actively press into your hands. Send your bum back to your heels. Child's pose. Now this is going to be an active child's pose. If you can, sit right back. Extend your fingertips as far forwards as you can. Now stretch out the sides of your torso. Lengthen the crown of the head to that space between your hands. Anytime in a yoga practice you get overwhelmed or it just feels like it's too hard, you rest in child's pose and you gather your energy and then you jump back in when you feel ready, okay? So that's the idea. But now we're going to flow between child's pose and cobra pose with your breath so we can connect the movements together. So first of all, inhale, shift forwards, round your spine in the cat. Look forwards, shift forwards, exhale, bend your elbows, lower your hips, your belly and your chest again. Now inhale, lift in cobra. Press back to child's pose as you exhale. So if you're not sure, just have a look. Otherwise, come along with me. Inhale, shift forwards in the table and round your spine like a cat. Look forward, shift forwards. Exhale, slowly bend your arms. Lower the hips, the belly and the chest. Then inhale, lift the chest in cobra. And then pull back to child's pose as you exhale. Let's all do it together if you're not already. Inhale, shift forwards. Breathe through the nose. Round your spine. Look forward, shift forwards as you exhale. Bend your elbows. Slowly lower down. How slowly can you go? Build the strength. Now inhale, lift in cobra. And then exhale, child's pose. Good. Now this time, inhale, shift forwards into the table. Tuck under your toes now. Exhale, the downward facing dog. Start to lift your knees and straighten out your legs. Now check your feet are hip distance apart. Let's just set downward dog for a moment. Spread your toes. Now look at your hands. Maybe just walk them slightly forwards. You don't want to make sure the downward dog's too narrow or too wide. Check your index finger is pointing forwards. The fingers are spread comfortably and all the fingertips and knuckles are pressing down. Your arms are strong, biceps pointing forwards, triceps wrapping back, hips up and back away from your hands. Now we're going to flow from downward dog to plank and back to downward dog with the breath. So connect in, lift your heels, soften your legs a little, inhale, shift forwards into a plank, find a straight line, then soften the knees again, exhale, pull back, downward facing dog. Lift the heels again, shift forwards, inhale into a plank, soften the knees, exhale, pull back, downward dog. Last time, you can do it. Inhale, lift the heels, shift forwards into a plank, and then exhale, soften the knees, pull back, downward dog. Slowly walk your feet up now to the back of your wrist. Just take little steps, taking the feet up to the back of your hands. Now when you get there, let's bring the hands onto the shins for the first one. So just below the knees, straighten the arms, straighten the legs if you can, and straighten your spine. Make sure the back of the neck feels nice and long. Inhale here, and then as you exhale, try to fold down towards the floor, keeping the legs as straight as you can, but if you need to bend them, just do it. Again, halfway lift, inhale. We're connecting this movement with the breath. And then exhale, fold. Again, inhale. And fold, exhale. This time, halfway lift, inhale. Hands on hips, exhale. Press into the feet, soften the legs if you need to. Inhale, lift the head and chest, come up to stand. Stay as you exhale and release your hands down by your side. So your feet are parallel, hip distance apart. Now, like we did seated, inhale, take the arms out and up. Palms press, maybe look up. And then exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. So connect with the breath. Inhale, take the arms out and up again. Exhale, bring your hands in front of your heart. Again, inhale, take it up. And then exhale, hands in front of the heart. Take another breath here. And then as you exhale, arms by the sides. Now slightly different. I'm going to mirror you. So keep your right arm down by your side. Inhale, your left arm up. Exhale, lean over to the right like a crescent shape. Inhale, center. And then exhale, lower your left hand down. Now inhale the right arm up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, center. And then exhale, lower your hand down. Let's keep going with the other side. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, lean over to the right, crescent shape. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale, arm down. Again, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale up. And then exhale down. See how we connect everything with the breath. Now inhale, both arms up. Palms press, then exhale, dive. Take both hands down to the floor. Bend your legs if you want. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale, hands on shins. Step back to a plank as you exhale. Now inhale, just shift forwards from your toes. Everyone lower your knees. Exhale, bend your elbows straight back, hover. Now lower your hips, untuck the toes. Cobra, inhale. Child's pose, exhale, pull back. Inhale, shift forwards in the table, tuck under the toes. Downward facing dog, exhale. Stay for a few breaths, press into your knuckles, your fingertips. Arms strong, biceps wrapping forwards, triceps back. Hips up and back, heels heavy. Now slowly walk your feet up, together now between your hands if you can. Feet together, hands on shins, halfway lift and lengthen and extend. And then fold, exhale. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up now. And then exhale, circle the hands by the sides and then bring your hands to your heart. Take another breath in and then exhale, arms by the sides. A little bit more. Bend both legs, touch the floor. As you inhale, lift your arms up. This is chair pose. Feet together, knees together if you can. Exhale, just lower your right arm down. I'm going to mirror you. Now inhale, switch. Stay in the legs. Exhale, switch. Feel this pulse. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Stay there. Right arm up. Inhale. Both hands press and fold to the floor. Exhale. Straighten the legs as best you can. Halfway lift. Inhale, lengthen. Just step your left foot back and bend your right leg. Now look at your back foot. Drop your back heel to the floor so the back foot's flat. Now circle the left arm forwards and up, right arm forwards, left arm back, just briefly. Now rest your right arm on your right thigh. This is extended angle, but with the flowing arm movements. So shoulders slide back. Like we did at the beginning, inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, reach it forward, circle it down and around. So just a big circle with the arm. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, forwards, down and around. One more. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, forwards, take it all the way down. Look down, lift your back heel, take the left hand down. Inhale, the right arm up, open the chest to the right. Exhale, swing your right hand underneath your right leg and round your spine. Feel the pulse here. Inhale, lift your right arm. Try to keep the back leg strong. Exhale, sweep the arm under, round the spine. Last one, inhale, lift. Open the chest to the right. Exhale, sweep it under. Now this time, just inhale, lift the arm. And then exhale, take it forwards and down to the floor. Step your left foot forwards. Halfway lift when you get there. Feet together, lengthen. And then fold, exhale. Now halfway lift again, hands on shins, lengthen the spine. Take the hands to the floor. This time step your right foot back and bend your left leg. Look at your back foot. Drop your back heel, the back foot slightly turned in. Lift up by pressing into the left foot. Now lift all the way up and then rest your left arm on your left thigh. The palm faces up. Make sure the left shoulder's moving back. So I've got the back leg strong, the front leg bent. Circles with the right arm. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, reach it forwards. Circle it down and around. Again, inhale, take it back and up. Getting into the power of your legs. Exhale, forwards, down and around. Last one. Inhale, take it back and up. Exhale, reach it forwards. Look down, circle your right hand down, lift your back heel. Inhale the left arm up, open the chest to the left. Exhale, swing the left hand underneath left leg, round the spine. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, sweep it under. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep it under. This time, inhale, lift the left arm. Take it forwards as you exhale. Circle the hand down. Step to plank. Inhale. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Exhale. Untuck your toes. Take a couple of breaths here. Just feel what we cultivated. Hopefully you're feeling a bit warmer. Now walk your hands back towards your knees. Lean off to the side and just extend your legs in front. So now we're seated. So flex your feet if you can and have your legs straight. Now inhale, take your arms up and keep breathing. Stay here. Every inhale, I want you to sit taller. Every exhale, just stay grounded through the sit bones. Inhale, lifting taller. Exhale, maybe shoulders soften down. One more breath. Inhale through the nose, sit taller. Exhale out of the nose and release the arms down by your sides. Now shuffle your bum forwards, bend your legs, place your feet down flat, hip distance. Then take your prayer forwards and slowly come down onto your back. Slowly, slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Now have it that your hands or your fingers are just touching your heels. So legs are bent, feet hip distance. We'll just do bridge breathing before we calm right down. Press into your feet. As you lift your tailbone, your hips up on an inhale, I want you to lift your arms up as well. And then exhale, slowly release your arms and slowly release your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae down. Tailbone touches last. Press into the feet again. Inhale, lift your hips and lift your arms up. Exhale, slowly release your arms and spine. Again, press into the feet. On an inhale, lift your hips, lift your arms up, connect the breath and movement. Exhale, slowly release the arms and spine. Do two more on your own. How smoothly and deeply can you breathe in as you lift? And as you exhale, you slowly release the spine, the arms down. Last one, just go with your breath. Now, when you finish that, no rush. Take your arms out in a T shape, or you could also bend your arms like a cactus. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop both knees to the right. We're going to do this with the breath. Inhale, bring the knees back to the center. Exhale, drop both knees to the left. Again, inhale, knees come to center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right, breathing in and out of the nose if you can. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Exhale, take them over to the left. One more each side. Inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, drop them over to the right. And then inhale, center. And then exhale, drop them over to the left. Now inhale, knees center. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest and curl into a ball. Inhale, stay in the ball. And then exhale, relax in the floor, extending your heels away from your head. Shavasana is the final pose of the practice. It means corpse pose or dead bodies pose. It's very important because it's where all the information is integrated into your body. It's almost like a computer downloading a file. So we're downloading the information as we allow ourselves to relax. So let your legs relax all the way down to your feet. Let your glutes and your hips relax. Your spine resting in its neutral position. Your shoulders down away from your ears and your arms very heavy by your sides, and see if the palms can face the sky in a gesture of receptivity. So you're open to receive these benefits of our practice. Relax your jaw, your lips, your eyelids, let them soften and close. Now imagine the mind now very settled, very spacious from all this work with the calm breath. Remember, it's the breath that controls the mind. So hopefully you're feeling more settled, more grounded, more spacious. Taking a deep breath in here through the nose. Now exhale out the mouth and let it go. Again, big breath in through the nose. Take in as much air as you can. Exhale it out of the mouth, let it go. Last one, biggest breath of your whole day. And exhale, let it all go. Now give your weight to the floor, just let it completely surrender, let go and relax. Shavasana. Just a few moments to allow yourself to settle a bit deeper. And you can start to slowly bring movement to your toes, and then your fingers, then your ankles, and then your wrists. And when you feel ready, there's no rush, just whenever you're ready, you extend your hands away from your toes, and your toes away from your hands. So you take a big stretch, stretching the whole body. And when you're ready, you roll to your side. Use your arm like a pillow, just nice and relaxed. And then when you're ready again, you slowly come up to a comfortable seat. And so you can come back to that cross-leg position that we started with. Remember, you can sit on a block or a cushion. Rest your hands on your thighs when you get there, but I want you to sit up nice and tall. Try to understand that your yoga practice is really about harnessing energy, cultivating this energy and presence. Feel what you've just cultivated with your breath, and slowly gather your hands together in that mudra or that gesture of balance, Anjali Mudra. Just acknowledge the effort you made just to step on your mat today, to move and to breathe and to focus on that calm breath in and out of your nose. Remembering that the breath is the most important part of your practice. Now bow your head towards your heart in honor of this practice and everything that it teaches. And then to each other we say Namaste, which means the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. So there was our journey into the breath. Remember, the breath is connected with the movements, breathing in and out of the nose. There's many different ways you could breathe through the practice, and I'll go over some of those later on in some later videos, okay? Thank you so much for watching.